Hey everyone, it's Living Dead Gal and welcome back to another episode of Horse Ranch Rags to Reno. I am so excited for today's episode because yes, it is the wedding episode. It is also the penultimate episode before the series ends, so we've got a finale which will be coming next week after this one. I'm so sorry you guys for the little bit of the delay. I was not feeling too great last week, so I appreciate your patience with me as I kind of took a little bit of extra time to prep for this episode because I was having a lot of sinus issues and I just wasn't feeling up to doing too much recording, and I wanted this to be perfect because this one's really important to me. Winona and Cass are all loved up. I did play a little bit off camera with them, so they had New Year's Eve together. They did their little shushubi countdown to midnight. They had a little bit of woohoo. They've been woohooing a lot autonomously, so they are very much in love. They're very happy for their engagement. The day or two after the engagement, Winona was just in such a happy mood. Like, she was just very happy the whole time, which was really, really cute. Oh my gosh, the stupid hole in the house makes me so mad, guys. I worked so hard on this and it's just showing a hole, and there isn't one. There's a roof there. Let me not focus on that. So the two of them have actually done a little bit of wedding planning. So they've done some stuff around the ranch. They actually completed their resolution. So Winona leveled up in a skill. She leveled up in her charisma just from like talking with Cass, and Castor leveled up in handiness. They are doing really well, just like in as far as like, you know, self-improvement and self-growth. They've had a great start to their year so far. I did set up a few wedding plans. So today is Monday in game. So they're actually going to have a small engagement dinner on Tuesday. They're going to be inviting over just, you know, a few of their closest friends and Winona's Aunt Tara as well to come over and have like a little engagement dinner. I think we only have 6 guests. Yeah, I've only got 6 of them because there's some other people we could invite, but they're not really close with them. And I'm not doing like too much for their activities. They're just gonna have like a feast here. So Winona and Cass will cook for them. They'll do some toasts and some drinks and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it for their engagement dinner. It's not a rehearsal dinner because I'm gonna kind of explain how they have talked about the wedding and how they've kind of planned to do it. And they're just gonna have it at their house here. So I do have the wedding planned for Wednesday. I don't want to click through the event yet because there's some stuff I don't want you guys to see yet, like their wedding outfits. We'll get to that later. They're gonna have their wedding on Wednesday. Oh, they got another little sentiment. They always get sentiments with each other. They're so freaking cute. They kind of decided they don't want like a huge to-do about this. You know, they want a simple ceremony because that's kind of the life they have now. They both have a simple life and they kind of like this way of living. Winona's not this glitz glam model anymore. I mean, she's still beautiful, but she is kind of living this. What? I'm like, what are they doing? Okay, they're interrupting me. Ooh la la. After being swept off his feet by Winona's flirty advances, Castor feels like the birds are singing a bit sweeter and the sun is shining a bit brighter. How romantic. Would you say he likes flirtation? Sure. What did she say to him? They're so cute. Okay, well anyway, they're gonna distract me. Let me pause it. I'm sorry guys, I gotta pause it. Basically, they've kind of like talked about all of their wedding plans. They want to have a simple ceremony. So they've decided to kind of forego having a formal bridal party. Now, I don't want you guys to think that I'm like copping out or anything, because I was thinking about, okay, Winona could have bridesmaids. She could have like Aunt Tara, and she could have Marissa maybe be a bridesmaid because they're kind of close. But Winona and Cass still haven't like forged too many friendships. Cass has a friendship with Danny, and Winona has a friendship with Marissa a little bit, and they kind of know Umber and Juniper. So those are the people they're inviting to the wedding. It's still not like that deep level yet. It's kind of just scratched the surface because the two of them have kind of found in each other. I mean, Cass was a little more social than Winona. Winona's the one who's more of a loner, but they've kind of helped each other open up, and that's how they're kind of expanding and having a circle of friends, but they're still not as close with their friends yet. So that's something that in the Inoki legacy, I want to focus on building their friendships more. For the wedding, I just don't feel like it fully makes sense to have like bridesmaids. I mean, maybe Aunt Tara could be a maid of honor or something, but I kind of want to keep it simple, and I don't mean to cop out and not use all the features of my wedding stories, but just for their wedding and how I want it to go, I just didn't want to do all the bridal party and stuff like that. Like, you know, we don't have that big of a group of family members and friends yet for something like that, because we'd end up having nobody sitting and watching if I put everybody in the bridal party. So I hope that that makes sense. Winona and Cass, you know, from like a storytelling perspective, that was kind of where I was at, and also from a logistics standpoint, I think it'll just be nicer if we keep it simple. And one thing that they did discuss was who they were going to invite as far as family. So obviously Tara is Winona's only living relative, so Tara is going to be invited to the wedding. And Winona asked Cass, you know, do you want to invite any of your family members? And Cass said, well, you know, It would be kind of cool if my brother Hoki could come to the wedding, but right now he's so kind of like under my father's influence that I just don't see that working out, and we're not really close. Like, they have a very distant relationship. I guess when they're flirting, it gave him motivation to do. He's working out. He wants to look good for their wedding. He would like to have maybe his brother come to the wedding, but they have a very distant relationship. So it's just not really in the cards right now. As Winona and Cass were talking about, you know, family members and particularly Cass's family, Bodaway did come up, Cass's father, because, you know, it is a kind of an elephant in the room thing. Look, every time I can't get my cute sharing animation. Every time we get this, every time. I was trying to have something nice to look at while I'm running my mouth, but nope, we just gotta have this weirdness. They were kind of talking a little bit about Bodaway. Cass said to Winona, look, you know, if you want to confront him for kind of everything that he did to kind of keep your parents apart, I will be there for you. I will back you up 100% and I'll protect you. Winona's kind of like, you know what, Cass, that's in the past and I'd like it to stay there. I want us to move forward. And she's like, we don't need to rehash that. It's not worth fighting over anymore. What's done is done. And while he did play a major role in kind of keeping her parents apart and he did a lot of manipulative stuff, at the end of the day, Jim, her father, was an alcoholic and he did have some issues he was struggling with. And so there were things that still may have been issues in Jim and Odita's relationship. She knows she can't 100% put all the fault on Bodaway, even though like 90% of it has to do with him meddling. So she's like, I just want to let it go. I want to move forward. I want us to be happy. It's not going to do us any good. We can't change anything. So they've kind of had so many more discussions about that because that was a big issue in their relationship. That was kind of what, right when they had started to get together, they didn't exactly break up because they weren't in a relationship, but it led them apart, and then they got back together and now they're happy and they're getting married, but they just wanted to kind of make sure they were on the same page with everything. So they've talked and hashed everything out. So that's kind of the update on what we've been doing with them for the past couple of days. This is cute. They got the comfortably compatible lifestyles. This is one of my favorites. This is what Jack and Riley in my Whimsy series would get all the time. Castador found that sharing a lifestyle with Winona only deepened the attraction that he feels. They're so cute. I love them. So Cass has just been checking his phone this morning while he was eating his breakfast, and he got a text message that kind of rattled him a little bit. I mean, he's still in like a pretty good mood because he's very, very happy about the upcoming wedding, but got a message that kind of bothered him. So he actually is going to head out because he has something that he needs to take care of. So he is just letting Winona know that he's got to head out for a little bit to take care of a few things, and she's kind of like, well, take care of what? And he's like, I'll tell you when I get back, I promise. You know, they're open, they're honest. He wants to kind of tell her what's going on, but he wants to go deal with it first. And we're going to find out what's going on in just a minute. So he's letting her know that he is going to head out. She's just down here making nectar. She's like, okay, you know, just I'm here for you when you get back. Because she can kind of tell something's a little off. Cass, he's still in a good mood, but he's a bit unsettled by the text message that he received. So he is headed out to go kind of address this text message. Cass received a text message from his father. His father basically said, I saw an announcement about your engagement in the paper. Yes, they still have a local newspaper here. Print is not dead in Chestnut Ridge. He's like, I saw an announcement in the paper about your engagement and I need to talk to you. This is serious. And so Cass is like, he knows that his father probably isn't going to have anything good to say. He knows his father's going to probably try to manipulate him. And the only reason that instead of just responding to a text or calling his father, the reason he wants to go there is he wants to kind of face him and basically tell him to stay out of his and Winona's lives for good. So we are going to travel, and currently Bodaway is actually not at his home. He is actually staying at the little like cottage house, ranch house that Winona and her mother lived in, where Winona grew up. And he's also got Castador's brother with him. Now, don't freak out when you guys see them all. They all look identical. They look like clones. I swear I like used genetics in The Sims, and something about Castador's genetics are just so freaking strong. Like, they do all have the same skin overlay, but never have I ever had Sims that look so identical just because of a skin overlay. Like, they have the same features if you take it off. So it's a little freaky. It's a little jarring for a minute, but it's okay. I mean, you know, we can have three Casses walking around. But anyway, we are going to go ahead and visit his father. As Cass is on his way here, father, he, as you can see, has gotten real mad as he started to think about things. I think he's mad because he was in a great mood, and then his father had to text him, and he's like, okay, I'm handling this. Like, we're done with him. I don't want him to bother us again. Yeah, he is like mad. He is stomping over there. Look at him. So we have Bodaway and we have Hoki, who is Castor's brother, and it looks like Bodaway is actually yelling at Hoki. So something not too good is going on here already. When Cass goes to confront Bodaway, he's there, and I think Bodaway is kind of surprised that Cass is here, but Cass is like, look, like, we need to talk about this. I'm not doing this over text message. I'm not doing this over the phone. What is your issue? And Bodaway says, well, as you know, I heard about your little engagement to the Inoki girl, and I want you to know that I forbid you from marrying this woman. And Cass's response is, you don't get to forbid me from doing anything. And Bodaway will say, listen, Cassador, the Inoki family, anybody from that family line is just a complete waste of your time. The women in that family will just lead you on and leave you feeling brokenhearted. Trust me, you'll see. At this point, Cass is like about to boil over. He's like, you would spin it that way, wouldn't you? First of all, you know absolutely nothing about Winona. You only knew Odina. And from what I've discovered, she sure as hell never led you on. And even if she did, that doesn't make any of what you've done to that family okay. Bodaway says, I see that little Winona bitch has poisoned you against me. Now, Cass is not a violent person, but he absolutely is not going to allow anyone to speak that way about his future wife. So at this point, it's about to get a little physical. And Cass says, you will never speak about Winona that way again. As far as I'm concerned, I'm no longer your son. You never wanted me anyway, so stay out of mine and Winona's life for good. Oh, and now they're actually getting into a serious physical altercation. Okay. Bodaway didn't like getting punched in the face, so yeah, I think now they're officially fighting, and Cass won. Of course he did. I didn't tell them to do that. I just did the punch. They were both getting into their first fight. See, Castor's not violent. Sinister personality. Bodaway Mescal shows signs of the sinister personality archetype, and they now despise each other. I didn't intend to have them do that fight. I just had, like, you know, the one punch, but I guess Bodaway was like, no, that's, you know, not enough for me. Of course, Cassador is hurt. He feels wronged by Bodaway. Oh, and Bodaway's not hurt. Bodaway is just furious because he wants Cass to listen to everything that he wants him to do. Cassador threw the first punch. I'm not saying I advocate for violence in any way, but Bodaway did kind of deserve that one after what he said about Winona and after everything he's done. So hopefully you guys aren't too mad at Cass for that one. You know, it's Sims, guys. We gotta have a little bit of fun from time to time. So anyway, after that first punch, Bodaway kind of got back up and tried to fight with Cassador again. I wasn't intending for that to happen, but it did. So now they completely hate each other. But I think at this point, this is kind of when Cass is, you know, he's gonna storm off and he's gonna be like, I basically just kicked your ass. Stay out of our lives. I mean, Bodaway's a little bit dazed, but do you guys think he's really gonna stay away? And you think he's really not gonna try to interfere with the wedding more? Leave your comment, you know, mid-episode below and let me know what you think. He does look so much like Cass. I did try to give him like a little bit more of like age to his face just because he is older. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how much they look alike. And then this is Hoki, who has just been in his room listening, and he is not pleased. It's I'm telling you, they look like clones. I know it's like freaky, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. I didn't want to like mess with the genetics. That's what the Sims gave me. So anyway, this is Hoki. He is Cass's older brother. He does, to me, he looks a little younger than Cass, just the way I styled him. But I think that's kind of a matter of maturity kind of thing, but we'll get into him a little bit further down as we get into the Inoki legacy. But anyway, yeah, he's mad. He and his father are already beefing, and then he just kind of overheard everything that happened there. So he's not in a good mood either, but more on that later. Anyway, let's get Cass out of here. Let's get Cass back home where he belongs. There we go. Stomp your way out of there. Nicely done, Cass. So Cass is back home. He is real mad right now. He's gonna have to blow off some steam. He's still furious. How are we even family from difficult family dynamic? Castor struggles to comprehend how he can be related to some of his family members. Family can be so difficult. First fight ever. Turns out fighting hurts, yet Castor is not sure that he will ever do it again. He will never do it again. Sorry, I know this is the cute, wholesome wedding episode, but what's a wedding without a little bit of drama? Cass, I think, and Winona are gonna have a little bit of a chat. I hope that he doesn't, you know how Sims are when they're really angry. Hopefully he doesn't like snap at her. Not that that's really in his personality, but again, you know how Sims are. So Winona has noticed that Cass is really upset. She's just gonna try her best to calm him down and just kind of figure out like, hey, like what happened? And I think he's mad, but he's gonna explain to her kind of everything that went down with him and his father. But I think he's like embarrassed at how angry he is. He's probably like, I'm sorry, I should have told you that is where I was going. I wanted to kind of make sure that my father left you alone. I know you wanted to keep this in the past, so I wanted to kind of go over there and say my piece, and it ended up turning into a physical altercation, which is not what I intended to do when I went over there. He's like, I don't want you to think less of me for that. But Nona's like, look, like, I'm not gonna judge you for that, Cass. Like, we both have our things that we're dealing with, and I understand, you know. And she's like, but don't do that again. It's not worth it. And she's like, you know, is this something we need to worry about for, you know, tomorrow, the engagement party and the wedding? And I think Cass is just gonna tell her, no, like, we're good, we're solid, it's, you know, over and done with. I said my piece, like, I made my impression, he should leave us alone. So they've just kind of decided they're not going to worry about it anymore, and they are going to just kind of go about their day because they have their engagement party tomorrow. Oh, and look, she did, guys. She made him feel better. Instantly, he's happy. She put him in a great mood. That makes me so happy. Okay, he doesn't even like need to go on a jog to clear his head. I was gonna have him go for a jog to like chill out, but literally Winona just made him feel better. His anger just went away. He had like 3 angry moodlets and they just completely disappeared after she calmed him down. She is a little tense. She has lingering tension. So she's probably feeling a little bit concerned. You know, Cass says that everything's kind of taken care of and okay. He's over here having some dinner, but she's probably a little bit concerned, you know, and has a little bit of anxiety about what's going on now. Oh, she's over here doing yoga to calm herself. Well, she was about to do yoga, but then she put this laundry pile here. Oh, come on, hon. Come wash this in the watch tub, and then you can come do some yoga to relax your mind. There we go. She's just doing a little bit of yoga to calm her mind. Yeah, I think she needs a window here because she's not really looking out this window while she's doing the yoga, but she is just kind of calming her mind, getting herself mentally and physically ready for the, you know, wedding festivities. They've got their engagement dinner tomorrow and they've got their wedding coming up. I am gonna just do a little bit of stuff off camera with them, guys, just to get them through to the next day. And then I will see you back here for their engagement party. It is the next day. Winona and Cass have been doing a lot around the ranch to try to keep all the animals happy. Every time I turn around, there's another little dirty mini sheep or mini goat. So Winona is just trying to get them all taken care of. Our engagement dinner starts in like 11 minutes though, so I kind of need them to hustle, but it takes so long for them to clean because like look at this routing, like it just takes forever for them to get to all of the animals. It drives me nuts. Okay, the engagement dinner is about to begin. Are you ready to start? Yeah, let's go ahead and start. Hopefully our guests won't mind that we're not quite ready yet. We'll hang this on the clothesline and then I'm gonna get them dressed and ready. Our guests should start arriving soon. So what I did do is have, instead of Winona and Cass having to make dinner, I went ahead and had them set this stuff up. So I'm gonna go ahead and serve an assortment. Let's try that. I guess we should listen to Romance since it's gonna be like their engagement dinner. We're 45 minutes late to actually starting this thing. Everybody's just here. Do not mess with my garden, Sims, I swear. I'll be so mad if you start messing with my garden. Ooh, call attendees to activity. Let's get drinks. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love this. Okay, everyone's here. Tara, that is not your formal outfit. Oh, Tara, that's a statement, hun. That's a statement. She's going for the no makeup, like natural look, but she's got a little like tight party dress with some sneakers. You know what? It's fine. It's their party wear. Hopefully they'll all look okay for the wedding. I did give her a nice formal outfit for the wedding, but you know what happens. You know what happens with these situational outfits. We are going to have to do some activities. So Miss Winona, let me show you guys. Doesn't she look gorgeous? This is her formal wear that I had put together for her back when I first did like her, well, originally I made her a long time ago and then I kind of revamped her for this series and I did kind of a redesign on her, and this was her original formal wear that I gave to her, and I wanted her to wear it at some point in this series, and I had a slightly different plan, but I pivoted a bit in how I did certain story elements, so she was gonna wear it for something else, but the game didn't quite work out in my favor for what I planned, so I thought it would be a nice little engagement dinner dress. I guess we'll do drinks first and then we'll eat, so let's call them into activity. Let's get drinks. Oh my gosh, why will they not do this? I guess I'll make drinks for everyone since they're not listening to me. But we will make everyone some apple nectar because we definitely like nectar in this house. See, this is what I wanted to do. That's why I liked having this little area just to host things. I know I did that in the last episode, but I think it's fun and it's cute. But all right, Winona's just gonna be making drinks for everybody because they won't freaking listen to me with the activities. Those shoes, they're such cute shoes, but they do not go with that outfit. Aunt Tara, you need some help. Wait, you made one drink, hon. You made one. Oh, are you gonna take the drink? Thank goodness. Let's fill the fountain, ooh, with some cheese. And let's see if we can get everyone to eat food. Because these are my wedding stories action, so even the engagement dinner just doesn't want to work for me, does it? But the cheese fountain is cool. But like, I keep telling them, I'm like, come get drinks, come get food. And she's like, come on. And they're not making any movement towards doing so. Can y'all please come get some food so we can have our little feast? Call to meal. Here, call to meal, Cass. I'm like, I want everything to go perfect, and it's just a complete disaster. Just the engagement dinner. They won't sit at the table. This is not quite the scene I had planned. I thought they were all gonna like come sit over at this table, but it's just Marissa by herself drinking a drink. I'm just gonna have to roll with it because I'll stress myself out too much if I try to make it all perfect. So I hope you guys don't mind that. You know, I put a lot of effort into the storytelling, but like, I will lose my mind trying to get the wedding and engagement part perfect. Like, I would have to record this about 10 times, and I've already had a struggle today getting like everything ready to record. So I'm just gonna have fun. I'm just gonna have fun with them and, you know, roll with the punches of this game. Cass, why are you out here? Why are you out here? He's driving me nuts. This is such a fail. It's okay. This is just practice for the wedding. Okay, oh no. Okay, this happened to me earlier. I'm gonna have to save and go out of it. This keeps happening where like they'll get like stuck and like glitch and they won't move. Hopefully my save isn't corrupted. Don't worry. I have it backed up like a million ways, so it's fine. I'm gonna have to go back to the main menu and try to load back into my game.
A few moments later.
Okay, now they're magically here. I almost just had a freaking heart attack because when I went to go load in my save, it showed them all with no custom content and I was freaking out. But it's fine. My god, this is the lamest engagement dinner. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It means the wedding will go great, guys. You know what? We're gonna do some toasts, okay? Let's request a toast from Tara. Oh, Tara, you poor thing. I should change your outfit. I'm afraid to use MC Command Center to change the outfit right now though, because sometimes it freezes up my game and I can't deal with that right now. The engagement dinner is a bit of a wreck. Okay, here we go. We're giving a toast. She's giving the toast. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm happy about that. She's not in the attire she's supposed to be in, but okay, they're all toasting together. They're not the most social people, so of course this is a bit of an awkward little party. So now we just gotta have drinks, and that seems to just be a challenge here. But anyway, this was meant to just be like a chill, like low-key dinner for all of them to kind of hang out. I love that they're like using this banquet table though. That makes me happy. It's really pretty. And my game is so laggy right now just from this little bit. And oh my goodness, no, all of them are dirty. And I don't know why, but my timer's not showing. So I have no idea like how late the engagement dinner goes to. I don't know if I just have to like end it when I end it. I don't know what's happening. My game is just a mess. Why don't us push-ups? The engagement dinner just kind of like ended. I got no notification. I got no warning. It just suddenly was over. I don't know what's going on with my game and it's just a mess. So I'm sorry. The engagement dinner was not great, but it's okay because we have some people here to ruin the engagement party anyway. As Winona and Cass were bidding the guests goodnight because it is rather late and they all have, you know, the wedding in the morning. This was just kind of like their celebration beforehand. So they happened to see Bodaway and Hoki approaching and entering into their home. It looks like they were here to start some trouble, or at least Bodaway probably is. Cassador is mad. He's like, what the heck are they doing here? Like, I told my father to stay away from us. Like, what is happening and why did he bring my brother with him? And basically Bodaway comes in, doesn't even really address Cass, you know, just kind of gives him like a shifty look and says to Winona, listen, like, you cannot marry my son. And he's like, name your price. I will give you whatever amount of money you want. I will give you your mother's old house. You can have it. I know that you wanted it, but you cannot marry my son. I forbid it. He basically is offering plain view right there in front of Cass, in front of Cass's brother, and, you know, to Winona, hey, I'll pay you off if you will, you know, end your engagement with my son. Before Cass completely boils over, Winona's like, no, I got this one. And she just full on goes into badass Winona mode and tells him off. She says, absolutely not. No amount of money would make me walk away from Cass. I love your son and you have no idea what a good and kind man that he is. And she's gonna say, I know what you did to my parents. Maybe my father's alcoholism would have gotten in the way of their relationship and their marriage anyway, but you sabotaged them. You did everything you could to create a rift between them, to manipulate them. You picked away at my father's self-esteem to the point where you drove him straight back to the bottle. And she's like, maybe they had their problems just like any relationship, but you never even gave them a chance. You preyed on them, and I refuse to let you do that to me and Cass. And she says, you're going to leave my property and never come back. And Bodaway is just kind of very, flippant, like he's like, yeah, whatever. But then Winona kind of strikes a chord with him. She says, if you don't leave my property and leave us alone for the rest of our lives, I'll contact my people in Del Sol Valley and I'll have them have a little chat with your investors over there. You forget that my name carries a lot of weight back there. And suddenly Bodaway kind of seems to change his tune. He's not really afraid of anybody, but when it comes to messing with his business and messing with his money, that's where he kind of draws the line. And he doesn't want Winona to have any kind of influence on his investors. And, he is like, okay, she's got some power in Del Sol Valley, which is where I've got a lot of my investors at the moment in his business. I'll get into kind of more of the details of that later, further into the Inoki legacy. But he is at this point very much like, okay, she means business. And I think at this point he's kind of just looking at Cass and he's like, okay, Cass is no longer my son. Like, I'm done with him. I don't know if this will be the last that we see of Bodaway. I don't know if he'll fully give up without a fight, but I think it's enough to scare him away for a little bit to let Winona and Cass have their happiness right now. And Cassador is going to say to Hoki, like, listen, whenever you kind of wise up to Dad's scheming and his manipulation, give me a call. Hoki looks actually like really, really sad. So I guess we'll kind of dig into that a little bit more in the future. I'm not quite sure how he feels about the situation, why he came along with Bodaway, what he's doing there. We've got an angry Bodaway who has just kind of stepped away. He's just waiting for Hoki, who's, back there talking to Cass for a quick minute. And he's like, come on, let's go. So he is mad. So we'll see, guys. We'll see if we have seen the last of him or not. You'll find out more in the Inoki legacy. For now, let's bid him goodbye. He is out of our lives for the episode, and we're gonna have fun wedding time. Winona and Cass are freaking exhausted. They are so tired from all of the fighting and the arguing, and their wedding is tomorrow, but you know what? They both have gone through a lot in the course of the past couple of months of their life, and Winona has kind of learned to really get a lot of her emotions under control, and as angry as she deserves to be right now, she's like strangely calm in the moment, and they're okay because they have each other, and they're like, you know what, we're not gonna let this ruin our future together and our wedding day tomorrow. It's gonna be great. We're finally gonna be husband and wife, and we're gonna start our lives together. So the two of them are just kind of taking comfort in that and trying to get a little bit of shut-eye before the big day. So I will see you guys back here tomorrow for the big wedding day. Finally, the good part of the episode. Okay, so it is the next morning. Cass is just taking care of, everything around the ranch, because even though it's their wedding day, they still have responsibilities. So this definitely is kind of indicating to them that they might need a little help. I mean, they're surviving, but it's very hard for them to have free time, It was a little stressful for them trying to get ready in time for the engagement dinner and everything, and that didn't quite go as planned, as you guys saw, so we use that for a story element. So this is kind of helping Winona and Cass realize that they may need some help as they continue to grow the ranch. I mean, they've got a lot of animals to take care of, and as much as they both enjoy it, they are exhausting themselves, and if they want to eventually grow a family in the future, they may need some extra hands for help. And Miss Winona is just up kind of taking care of some chores. Her garden in her greenhouse is going amazingly. She's evolved like so many of her plants and stuff, but I think she is excited for the big day. They're both just feeling enamored and like happy and flirty. They've both kind of completely just put the events of last night behind them. They're like, we don't have to worry about Bodaway for now, and that's true. Don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna make him come back a third time this episode. It might seem strange that I had sort of two like confrontations with him, but I kind of wanted Winona to have her piece and Castor to have his piece separately because they both have things that are issues. So I didn't want to have it just be that, you know, Cass shoos him away or that Winona shoos him away. I wanted them both to be able to kind of say their piece. So that is why I wanted to do it that way. And also to show you guys what a relentless jerk Bodaway is. And to give you a little bit of a peek at Cass's brother, because he is going to be a vital part of the Anoki legacy, I think. One of the things that I have not yet done is I have not got them a cake. That was the only thing I didn't do, was add their cake. So I think I'm gonna do... I might go with this floral wedding cake, white with green roses, because that'll actually go kind of nicely with how I have them dressed. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one. It is time for Winona to go to the salon and go pick up her wedding dress. So we're going to hop into Create a Sim and take a look. First of all, let me just show you how freaking cute is this Cass background. This is by Fernway Sims. They make amazing Cass backgrounds. I'll put a link to this in the video description in case you want one for whenever you're doing your Sims weddings, but I love it because it makes it seem like we're at like a real, you know, shop. I did end up picking there's a nighttime and a daytime version. So like this has like the night sky. There is also a daytime version. It's really pretty. It's just so beautiful. They make the most detailed, beautiful Cass backgrounds. I love like switching it up now with like a bunch of their different ones. So anyway, I chose this background so that we could really feel like we're at the store with Winona. But one thing that we are going to do with her, now I do have the outfits planned already. When I first was kind of redesigning Winona, I did actually post to my Twitter a couple pictures of her with different hairstyles, and I asked people to kind of help me decide. Ultimately, you know, this one kind of took the cake with the blonde ombre, and what I liked about it for Winona is that, you know, she was a model. She was living in LA, well, Del Sol Valley, but you know, it kind of made sense for her. But now as she is kind of living a very different lifestyle, it's not that she's not still like glamorous and she doesn't still have her like beauty routine and her things that she likes. But I think she's like changing a bit and that she wants something a little bit more simple. She's not interested in like continuing to bleach her hair and things like that anymore. She wants to just kind of have her natural hair color. So she is going to cut off all of the bleached hair and she's going to go just full on with her natural black hair color. And that is what we're going to have for the wedding. Now for the dress, I posted to Twitter, I posted a short, I posted onto the community tab. So I had a lot of votes and a lot of different reasons for it. So I'm going to show you the dress. So this is Winona's look for her big day. I think she looks stunning and beautiful. I had a really tough time picking out the dress that I wanted for her, which is why I had so many and I was posting, because this is such an important couple to me and I wanted it to be like she looks like beautiful and glamorous for her big day. But at the same time, I also wanted to have a nod to her roots and a nod to her personality now and to the series. I was doing some research on different like Native American gowns and things for different Native American weddings, but I couldn't find anything as far as like custom content or in-game items that I felt really did justice to the beautiful gowns and dresses that I was able to find online in different pictures. So I went with what I felt was a nod to that. I know that it in no way really represents that fully, and I wish I had something that did, but this is my way of trying to kind of keep that as a part of Winona. I looked at a bunch of different dresses, but ultimately, and even like, you know, from hearing your comments on why you all liked certain dresses and kind of reading, you know, well, I like this one, but this one feels more Winona. Dress 3 that was out of the options really felt like the clear winner for her. I picked a sort of off-white, like almost pink color also because that just felt like more of a natural color for her. It's kind of like it fits in with the color scheme that we've gone for her ranch and the decor there. It felt more like Winona than like a big poofy white princess dress. So I hope that makes sense. I wanted this to kind of have that blend. Again, I know it doesn't look like it's a Native American dress, but I was trying to at least have some kind of a nod to it. So I liked, you know, the embroidery and I liked the color and I liked the sort of like pleated gown effect. I wanted something that really felt like it fit in with Chestnut Ridge. And so I did also want to give her the turquoise jewelry as well to kind of go with that sort of look and that nod to her culture. And for her hair, I was looking for a bunch of different hairstyles. I wanted something that would kind of like come behind her back and that would be down and kind of like swooped out. I went through so many and then I finally found this one And it's simple, but it's got like a little bit of like curl to it. It's a little bit shorter than her normal hair, so it looks like she did cut off the end. So that is why I went with this hairstyle on her. I think she looks absolutely stunning. So I know it's not necessarily like, you know, a queen's wedding type of a dress or anything like that, but I personally love this style. I like simple wedding dresses. I think she looks beautiful. I think it lets her natural beauty kind of stand out, and I really like this dress. So I hope you guys like that. I hope if this was not one of your favorites, if you did participate in any of the votes, that you don't mind this one, because I'm just really happy with how she looks in it, and I hope you guys like it. Let's look at Cassador's outfit. Okay, so I went back and forth on several different outfits for him. I wanted to keep his hair like this for the ceremony because I've tried other hair on Cassador and he looks great in like everything, but this is just like iconic Cassador and I didn't really want to change it. There were a couple where there were like buns where, you know, I thought, okay, he could pull his hair back, and we might see some of that in the future for him, but I don't know, I just really wanted his iconic hair for like the wedding pictures and everything. So I was having trouble because his hair clips with a lot of different like suits and like collared things. So I had a couple of outfits picked out for him that I thought I would like. And then ultimately I liked this one because I wanted to use this green here because it pulls out the green in the flowers that are in Winona's dress. And again, I've used a lot of like greens and neutrals throughout the series. So I'm like very much kind of, I have that in mind. Like, each of my legacies, I kind of have like a color scheme in mind for each generation. It's not like, I don't try to make it super like overt, like they always have to wear this color or whatnot, but like I kind of have a theme in mind, and that was what I was going for with them. So again, I also wanted to kind of keep the turquoise, keep to their roots. Again, I really just didn't have pieces that felt like, you know, they really went with like the indigenous culture. So I tried to do something that I felt like matched kind of their lifestyle and them. So simple. I have used this before. This is like one of my favorite wedding suits. I was between this and another outfit that I've also used before. I'm rambling so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just excited. So they are dressed up. They're ready. They're all set for their big day. So let's go ahead and do this thing. Okay, we're going to actually go to the event. It says it starts in an hour. So we're going to go ahead and get there early. I didn't think we were going to have as much time as we did because I was worried about getting all the animals taken care of. The place actually it has room for the animals. I want the horses to be there because there is like place for them to sleep and hang out, but I feel like they're just gonna run through the wedding and like distract my Sims and stuff. So maybe I'll bring them there later, like towards the latter part of the ceremony. But for now, I think I'm just gonna have Winona and Cass go. This is it, guys. I'm scared. I'm terrified. I'm so worried it's gonna go bad. I know the engagement dinner was a flop. I hope you guys at least have enjoyed the family drama and finally getting to actually like see Bodaway more than just in the flashback pictures. Let me show you guys this amazing venue. So this is called the Berry Ranch Wedding Venue. It's by Ingrid's Coco. It is stunning. It is so gorgeous. I need to like leave a comment for this person because it's just so amazing. But it is basically, I love this because it is a really big venue. So even though I wanted them to have like a simple ceremony, I like that the idea that like it is going to be a quiet and private ceremony in this barn here. And sorry, I have to like take the roof down to show you. So this is the actual like where the wedding will take place, where we have our aisle and all of our chairs. So kind of an intimate setting. I mean, you could really fit a lot of Sims in here if you want, but we're only gonna have like 6. They've got this area over here where you can have horses hang out. I just think like the details are just so beautiful how they set this up. And look how cool this is, guys. I was taking pictures here. There's like this horse statue and the little like sign. It's just so beautiful for like a horse ranch wedding venue. And they even set up like this really pretty little pond over here. And then there's this little area to have kind of after dinner beverages and everything. And then we've got inside like the full setup for everything that we should need, you know, as far as food and everything. We've got this beautiful like dining area here as well. We've got, oh, there's actually a bed. I guess that's a honeymoon suite if you want to stay there. Okay, yes, wedding ceremony is about to begin. Are you ready to start? Yes, let's start. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, we have to exchange our vows. We have to have speeches. We have to have the first dance, blow bubbles, walk down the aisle, cut the cake, and do a spousal kiss. Okay, I think we can do this, but I'm not gonna stress if we don't get a gold reward or whatever. Oh, he's gonna go kiss her. They're so cute. Okay, I think they're just like getting, you know, excited to finally kind of make things official. Oh, so Winona's like, okay, babe, like, you know, let's get ready. You know, it's about to start. So they're just kind of waiting on the guests to arrive. It's 11:40, so we're starting a little late, but Cassador is actually going to talk to his brother. It looks like Hookie showed up and he is actually looking really sad, guys. So I wonder what happened there. If we wanted to be mean, we could kick him out of the wedding event, but I don't think that that is what Castor wants to do. I think Cass is surprised to see his brother here. So he's just gonna talk to him and he's kind of learning that Hookie is pretty sad. And okay, so I have this thing, this mod that's like inquiries, and it says, sure, I can tell you about my family members in the world. My parents are Bodaway, my siblings are you. So we'll kind of pretend that Cass asked about, you know, hey, like what's going on? Like, are you okay? Did something happen with dad? Hookie is kind of like, listen, after hearing everything that happened with Winona and with the family, I understand what you're saying about dad and what you've been saying for years. And he and I have been having issues and I just wanted to be here for you for your special day. That's all. I think Cass is like, okay, like, look, you know, if you ever need help, just reach out. And he's like, you can stay. I'd like you to be here, you know, as long as I know that you're not, you know, that your intentions are good. And Hookie's like, they are. So Cass is going to kind of trust in his brother, believe him, and believe that he's here with good intentions, just here to be a brother and support Cass. Even though they're not close, they're going to try. They're going to try to kind of mend the relationship. Hookie is here. He's still looking a little bit sad, but he is here to support his brother. I hope you guys liked a little bit of a dive into Cass's personal family history. So everyone's here. So we need to get everyone to get seated so we can start the ceremony. So please take your seats. Let's see if this one will work, guys. I don't have any wedding mods in right now, so I have very low expectations of if this will work. Okay, I'm seeing them go over there, and Tara, okay, I see Tara. She looks much better dressed. She's in the outfit that I gave her. So I gave her this really pretty little green dress and these green shoes. Doesn't she look beautiful? Our Aunt Tara's here to support us, which I'm excited for. And Marissa is here looking fabulous. And it's okay that she's wearing white because Winona's not wearing white. We're wearing like a cream color. Shadow, who is Tara's date to the wedding, is here. Danny is here. So everyone is coming. Everyone is getting ready to gather for the event. They're all sitting like miles apart from each other, but that's okay. At least they're sitting. Okay, Marissa, why are you standing on my... Umber, are you freaking kidding me? Dude, this is not... Please take your seats. There are chairs. Please take your seats, guys. Get out of the aisle. Are you kidding me? I hate this pack. I hate my wedding stories. What is he doing? I'm gonna reset him, and I'm gonna reset her. Okay, guys, come on. Ceremony activities, please take your frickin' seats. There are seats. Come sit down. Umber, sit your butt in a seat right now. Okay? Perfect. Okay, now we just need to get Cassador here. Oh my god, okay, he's running in. He's like, sorry guys, sorry I'm late. It's not traditional, but I'm sending them down together because Winona and Cassador are partners in everything. This is how they are. You know, this is for them. It's a simple ceremony. They don't have a full wedding party. They don't really have the family members that would typically walk them down the aisle. I mean, Tara could have walked Winona down. I guess traditionally for like your males, you don't have that, but I'm gonna have Winona and Cass walk down together. Let's see them walk down together for their big day. Oh my god. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, he's crying. She's like, it's fine, dear. Okay, sorry. That was a bit of a tunnel vision. I kind of messed up. It's all right. I can make them walk up and down the aisle as many times as I want, can't I? Exchange vows and kiss. Okay, let's do this thing. And yes, 10,000 screenshots will be taken here. This is so cute. They're getting married, guys. Finally. This has taken me hours today. This has taken me hours. I love them. They're exchanging their vows. And no, I didn't like sit and write vows for them because I feel like I've said so much through the series about how they feel about each other. So I just wanted to enjoy the gameplay of the wedding right now. So yes, Cass is putting a ring on it. They're so cute. And she's going to give him his ring. I already gave them CC rings, but are they married now? Hello? Okay. Why didn't I get the pop-up that they're married? Just married from marriage, a promise of a lifetime of companionship would make any sim happy. Okay, good. Usually there's like a purple pop-up, isn't there? I was like, did they not get married? Let's go ahead and do the spousal kiss again, just because it's cute. So again, really cute. I just wanted to do it again. I wanted to see it. At least they didn't bonk their heads. Oh, they heard me. They did bonk their heads. It's such a cute animation though. It's so cute. All right, are we gonna be cute? Okay, we're walking down the aisle. Yes. Oh, yay. Okay, they got married. They're so cute. Oh my god. I love it. It's so precious. I want to do it again to get better pictures. I didn't take any screenshots because I was just like in the moment. But okay, they're done. So why is this not checking off? Check off. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, so I have no idea how much longer I have on the wedding either. I hate this so much. Okay, cut the cake. We have to have speeches, have the first dance, blow bubbles. So, okay, can we do ceremony activities? Have guests blow bubbles. Okay, do I have to send them like down the aisle again? Okay, they're blowing bubbles, so maybe I'm making them walk the aisle like a million times because they're supposed to have like, I felt that the guests were gonna blow the bubbles like at us, but I guess not. I guess not. I should have done the throw rice thing, but I thought bubbles would be cuter. It's been a while since I've done a wedding, guys, because they're just so frustrating. I wanted them to blow bubbles at us while we walk down the aisle. Is that too much to ask? It is. It's too much to ask. It's too much to ask. Oh, Umber, you're in the damn way. It's too much to ask. Umber's just like loving being in the middle of the aisle. I mean, okay, we knew this was going to be a comedy rather than a cute wedding. We just knew that. We knew that going into it. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. The walk down the aisle still won't check, but we can have our first dance. We can have speeches. Oh my gosh, it's already been like 4 hours. Jesus. Cut cake with Cassador must be in the center. Oh my Jesus. Okay, I gotta go into build mode. Needed a new table for the cake to fit on. So, nope. Why? Must be on a I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Okay, apparently the cake has to be in the center of a damn dining table. Okay, that was quite the journey into build mode to find the appropriate table for them to cut the cake. Nope. Oh my, near the edge. Okay, move it near the edge. Now can you cut the cake? Yes, okay, so I had to put it at the edge of the table. Center of small ones, edge of larger ones, like my goodness. Okay, just give me a table and call it cake cutting table, please. Okay, let's go ahead and cut the cake with Cassador, please. Those vows from performing vows. Wait, that was cute. Hold on. My heart. Every word was perfect. With this ring from exchanging rings, just as a circle has no end, this ring symbolizes that our love will last forever. They're so cute. Oh, of course, they're gonna be like turned away. I'm horrible at weddings. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I wanted it to be perfect and I just can't make it be perfect. It just is what it is. But it's okay, because we're gonna cut our cake. Cute. I can't really see them like holding it together, but that's cute. Okay, they cut the cake. Feed cake to Winona. Tara, she took the first piece of cake. Rude. Everybody's just taking cake. They're like, well, you guys cut it. It's fine. Jerks. Cake's gonna be gone before I get her to like, get him to feed a bite to her. Cute. Oh, fork in the nose, as always, but adorable. Adorable and cute. Oh, she went and got another one. Okay. All right, everyone's eating cake. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have dinner for you. It's just cake. You had dinner last night. That's all you need. Is everyone gonna sit? Why are we not sitting next to each other? Why, Sims? Why have you done this to me, Cass? This is not where- Cass, sit here. See, very small ceremony, guys. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 guests. I don't know where everyone else went. No one else came for cake. They've all given up, apparently, or they're probably still sitting. They're... Okay, why? Why when I had gather for cake? And why is she in her athletic wear? What? Guys, what are you doing? What are you doing? I give up. You know what? Here's what we do. We use our teleport feature. Sim commands, teleport a sim, teleport world sim. Well, I kind of got everyone here. I don't know. They're all wandering around. It's like herding cats. I mean, where are you going, guys? Why are you going over here? Are you all leaving? I swear, if you're leaving, I'm gonna be so angry with you all. Where are you going? Are you Okay, so the please take your seats is actually working too good. Because I think they're all just gonna... Wow. Wow. Is this a freaking joke? Like, is this an actual joke? It's still not checking that we've walked down the aisle. I give up. Winona and Cass are like, maybe we should have just eloped. Okay, we're gonna try to gather for the first dance and we're gonna see how this goes. I'm a bit concerned. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 things done. We haven't had speeches, but we're gonna try our first dance. Cass, get your butt over here. This is not the first dance, Winona. Why? Lord help me. I hate my wedding stories. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Okay. How do I do my first dance? Have first dance with Winona. Okay. We gathered for the first dance, but apparently Cass gathered out here, which makes no sense. You know what? Screw it. Let's go here. We're gonna go out here where it's quiet. and nice outside and beautiful because they like the outdoors. So we're gonna go to that dance floor. All right, come on, Cass. They're just gonna have their first dance in private out here because all the guests are making me mad and it's just prettier out here right now. They should be having their first dance. Okay, not on the dance floor, that's fine. But they're having their first dance together as a married couple. I'm sorry, this is not even remotely close to perfect, guys. I don't have it in me to try to refilm this, so that's what it is. I do wish that that dance was a little bit slower. Let me, I'm gonna actually do my modded slow dance because I like that a little bit better. They just refuse to actually dance on the dance floor. That's fine. I like this one a little bit better. This is the modded slow dance. The other one is pretty, that comes with the game, but it's just a little short. I don't know, I like this one. You guys have seen them do this several times in this series, and I love it. I think it's cute, and they actually build some romance while they do it. Not that they really, I mean, their romance is pretty high already, but look at Cass's face. He's so happy. They're happy. I'm so happy they're finally married. I'm sorry, my excitement isn't shining through because of all the stress of the wedding gone wrong. It's just horrible. It's just, I hate this back. Oh, hun, what did you do there? Okay. Cute. Okay, well, they have had their first dance. So we've had our first dance. We just need to have speeches and walk down the aisle. I don't know why it just doesn't register it, but it just doesn't. Let's give some speeches. Let's see. We're gonna request a toast from Marissa. Oh, why does Castor have red with juniper? That's not good. They're so pretty out here at night. Well, at least Cass is getting to spend a little bit of time with his brother too. So there's some interesting stuff in the future. My God, they're like twins. It's crazy. It is crazy. Like, I gave them different hair and like slightly different like stubble and stuff, but they're like the same. Toast time. Cute. Cute. Winona missed the oh no, there she is. All right, she's hanging out. Okay, and the wedding's over. Thanks for the warning, my wedding stories. Thank you for the warning. All right, well, she's just doing the cowpoke dance and having fun while everyone's out. I didn't even get to use the photo booth. Look at her go. Cass, where are you going? You're going to bed? He's tired. He's tired. He's like, this was exhausting. It was exhausting. I'm sorry, guys. This is just not... It didn't go as planned at all. It's like a flop, but I still hope that it was a little bit fun. Let's get a cute little final moment. I'm just, in my head, I'm pretending that it was a beautiful wedding. And everything went smoothly. That's what I'm pretending in my head. They're officially married, and I'm sorry, this is like cuter than like anything that's happened with the actual ceremony activities, but they're married and I think they're super happy and super excited. So they're just gonna do a cute little dip kiss moment, which I love. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely love them. So I think it was a pretty I don't want to say beautiful wedding. They looked beautiful. The venue was beautiful, but Sims do like to be Sims and they like to make our lives difficult. So I am going to leave us off here. I know this is kind of like a failed wedding attempt. I've tried. I really did. I'm sorry, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it. Next episode is going to be the finale of the Horse Ranch series, and we'll kind of see, you know, everything sort of come full circle for Winona. I think we've seen a lot of growth with her, and this episode focused a little bit more on some of Cass's backstory, but that's kind of to prepare you for some of the things that are to come in the future for the Inoki Legacy series that'll be starting. So we've got a little bit more of her parents' story left to tell. We've got a little bit more of some stuff that Winona and Cass need to figure out, especially if their future involves having children. So we're going to kind of touch on that stuff in the next episode, and we'll have the final renovations to the ranch next episode as well. So I'm really excited for the finale. I'm really excited that these two are married. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you can at least laugh at my failed attempts at an engagement dinner and a wedding ceremony, but I hope you enjoyed it regardless. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please do hit the thumbs up button or leave a comment down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!